A few thoughts on Democrats who can no longer control their venomous rhetoric and their outright lies, even though they must surely now realize that they are only further damaging their party and all but eliminating the Dems' remote chances of being competitive in the midterm elections. The Dems have been carrying out a campaign of ignorance and scorched earth mindlessness since President Trump was elected. Obama's failed administration worked in its final months to insinuate Trump collusion with the Russians. The Dems screamed for recounts. And before the president's inaugural, Congressman John Lewis declared Trump not to be a, quote, legitimate president. Dems escalated their bilious rhetoric and desperate self-destructive antics. Dems obstructed cabinet confirmations, waiting 25 days on average between nomination and confirmation. The full cabinet wasn't confirmed until April 27th. The left has made outrageous calls for impeachment since day one, despite no evidence of any kind of collusion or obstruction or anything in a year-long investigation. As we learn, it was President Obama who, in fact, failed to react upon learning of Russian intervention in not our elections, but specifically in the Democratic National Committee and the Clinton campaign. Congressman Al Green had the audacity to call for impeachment on the House floor in May. Congressman Brad Sherman lost his mind and last month actually went so far as to draft an article of impeachment. Now that is sheer mindlessness. Last month, nearly 200 Democrats filed a lawsuit against the president claiming he is violating the emoluments clause, knowing full well there are no such grounds and that they were only adding to the weight of the Dems' brand as for losers only. More than 24 delusional, clownish Dems pushing a bill to create a congressional commission that would declare a president unfit for office. That is how desperate, how lost the Dems are, standing for nothing other than obstruction, nastiness, and nonsense. They've made themselves a pathetic and cartoonish bunch, all of them, now only inflicting wounds upon themselves, their allies, and the left-wing national media. Senator Schumer and Leader Pelosi have finally outdone themselves and their party, and in so doing have at long last served the national interest beautifully. And we thank you. Now our quotation of the evening. This from Martin Luther King Jr., who said, "Nothing in all the world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity." Did I mention a brand? Yes, I did. We're coming right back. Stay with us.